Is this sound okay? This card?
Mm-hmm.
For now?
Yeah, we're gonna do a little download after this.
Okay.
Just keep an eye on this, Lexi, just in case.
Pass out.
The battery's gonna go out, but.
Okay. Family Friends, episode 26.
Hi, welcome to Family Friends. I am Tina Valamis. This is a podcast I co-host with my best friend in the whole world, Rooster. We haven't been able to record together yet. Today he did come to record, but he had a bad vibe, so I sent him packing. He came in here. I was like, hey, how are you? He was giving one-word answers, and I was like, everything okay? And he was like, I'm fine. And I was like, leave if you're going to be like that. I was like, straight up, leave if you're going to be like that. Not in a I'm mad at you way, but I'm like, we're not going to make art together today if that's what you're coming in here with. And he totally understood. And he took the train back, but he said, I will send you a buddy. I will send you a replacement. So that is why we have today here with us Adam Gold-Schneider. Adam,
Hey!
welcome to the pod.
What is going on?
So good to have you. Thank you for being able to sub in.
Oh, of course, no problem.
Yeah.
No, Rooster, if he's got a bad vibe, I get it.
Yeah, it's just not going to happen. I get it.
You're not going to make art together.
We're not going to make art together if it's a bad vibe. Is
and
the
I
thing.
hope that this is high art, what we're doing here today.
Yeah, you know I have insanely high standards for the art I create, so I really can't have any bad energy. We met at a museum.
Yeah, we went to the Met and we were looking around at things, and we were both looking at something.
Mm-hmm.
We got to talking. Yeah.
We got to talking because of really interesting ideas. Mm-hmm. You should tell them the really hot take you had on the famous painting, The Scream.
Oh, well, I just thought, is he scared?
And I had never seen it that way.
What is he scared?
Is he scared?
Because I think that's what people usually think is, oh my God, he's seeing something he's really afraid of, and he's, Well, what if he's just letting out some emotion, or what if he's sort of doing that thing where you look into the ocean and you just go,
That thing, is that what you do when you're...
That's what I do. So I was coming at it with that lens.
That's real.
You know?
That's real.
That's not about fear, that's just about, you're sort of like,
Catharsis. Are you a water sign?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're Pisces or a Scorpio or a Cancer?
I'm either one of those. I'm either three of those. I can't remember at the moment.
You're one of those.
I can't remember.
It's okay if you can't remember.
Okay.
When's your birthday? That'll help me decide.
February 9.
Oh, okay, so not any of those.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But they're my risings are.
They could be one of your risings, yeah.
I think they are, all of them.
Well...
Because I have 3 risings because I was born on a leap year.
No.
Yes. But we don't have to get into all that.
We could, but we don't have to.
But it's just you didn't know about the leap year thing?
Oh no, you're teaching me that for the first time. You're teaching me that for the first time.
It's true.
Okay, that's all. I went to school with a kid who was born on a leap year, and he was very sensitive about the joke about him only being 4.
Oh, I see.
He was he didn't like that
I'm
joke.
not 4!
Yeah, and I was like, oh man, that's a raw deal to be born on a leap day.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, you get 3 rising signs? That's confusing. That's confusing to have 3 rising signs.
It's been confusing for me.
Yeah, but...
That's why I like to go to museums and just look at the art and forget about everything.
Yeah, that's where I met you.
Yeah.
Rooster was like, I'd love to go to the Met with both of you.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are going to hit it off.
Right.
And we did.
We really did.
We did. And
tell everybody about your theory about the Mona Lisa.
Oh, I think that the painting has chipped off, and really she was doing a big-ass smile with teeth.
Yeah.
I think the expression wasn't supposed to be mysterious. I think that the paint eroded.
I think the way you phrased it was the painting has sagged.
That's what I said.
And then over time the painting sort of...
And we were walking around the museum giving these hot takes, and a lot of people didn't like us there. They don't like us there. They're like, that's not what it is. And we were like, art could be in... Wait, hold on. I thought art...
Sorry, I'm interpreting art.
I thought art could be anything.
Isn't that the point?
And that's just kind of every time we hang out, like, people are kind of mad.
Right.
We're a sort of a controversial friendship.
Yeah, we get
bring
going
out an
and
annoying
everyone
side.
sort of moves somewhere else.
Yeah.
But we just stay and we talk.
That happened to us at the Met. That happened to us at Rooster's bowling birthday party.
Bowling. Why did I also think of bowling in my head? Because of that memory.
What? That's actually really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
to retrace those steps.
Yeah,
of
because
how
we were all in a
got to
lane
the lane.
together, and then
Everyone
everyone went to a different lane.
went to a different lane. They said, "Stay in your lane."
You stay. Yeah, exactly.
Literally, they're
Yeah.
like, "Stay in your
You
lane."
guys stay here. Delete our names from the TV. We're gonna go 2 lanes over.
Yeah, and we were like, "We don't know how to delete the
We don't know
names
how
from
to
the
delete
TV."
the names. We know
And
how to
then
add them, and we were doing funny names.
we
of
were
course.
adding funny names, and then
And
I didn't know how to
we
delete
actually
them.
don't know who's up because
And
you
then
guys
we
made these
stood
names
on a
up.
chair to try to do the buttons on the TV, and
Yeah,
the employees came over and were like, "Please do not do that." And we were like, "Sorry, all our friends left."
Right, and we were interpreting the bowling cartoons that happen after Strike and Spare. We're going.
Yeah.
You think those bowls? You think those pins? You know, they're sort of abstract the way they drew them.
Yeah, and we
And
were
people
like,
going,
were they
"Fuck up
scared?
and bowl. Huh?
Are the pins
Are the
scared?
pins scared?
That was the question we were sort of
That's
asking.
most of my interpretations is, are they scared?
Are you scared?
I'm a very
Every day.
fear-filled person.
I get
I'm
that.
God-fearing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm not
Well,
religious, but
actually,
I'm God-fearing.
I don't know this. What's the difference between God-fearing and regular fear?
You just have
Especially because you just told me you're not religious.
I'm not religious at all, but I fear God.
That's real.
But I fear God.
Like,
Yeah.
like kind of like as if it's like Pennywise, or like you are worried about your immoral actions.
I'm worried about what God could possibly be, and is he scared? Or she? I want to
Yeah, that's a really good question.
That's sort of my interpretation. If I ever go to church, I go, but was Jesus scared?
He was.
Right.
I think it was well documented that he was scared
Mm-hmm.
of what was going on.
Right.
But he trusted.
Right.
We don't have to get into all that.
Yeah.
But you're a really interesting guy.
Oh,
That's why I wanted to
Well,
have
hey,
you
we
on.
have interesting conversations, I think.
We always do.
We always do.
I
We
love
always do.
I love your friends.
Oh yeah, my
The
friends are
people you bring into my
great.
life.
Oh my god, my friends are great.
Even
They're
if
great.
they get annoyed with us.
Well, because I like to have a variety of thought processes surrounding
Okay.
me at all times. So I have very religious friends. I have friends who fear nothing. I have friends who hate art. Hate art. Every chance they get, they spit on art. But I like to keep them around because I like to know where their head's at, you know.
And where is their head at?
It's just filled with spit for paintings. On every
That's
art.
really so crazy to spit on
I
paintings.
know, it's awful. But
No.
you need them around.
I don't think the spit
You
guys I
do.
don't like. I like your other friends, I don't like the spit guys.
Okay.
They spit on me
That's awful.
when I was doing my performance art.
That's
that you
awful.
all came to see my performance
And
art.
I thought it was beautiful.
I stood in the lobby, and you know what I did.
I know you painted over the lobby.
I painted over the
You
lobby
painted the lobby white
to say something.
to say something.
To say something. To try to say something.
You're dressed as a painter, and it took people a minute. Wait a minute, is that Tina?
Yeah.
And they walk over.
You
Then
are
everybody
such
walks.
a good actor. I followed your eye line because I
Oh, you think I should try
thought
it?
you saw something out the
You
window.
think I should try it?
Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, I know you love your job, your current.
Yeah, no, my job is great. My job
but-
is awesome.
I do think it could work out for you to do acting. You should.
Okay, I'll try it.
You could jump in
I'll
pretty
try it.
easily.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Anyone can be an actor at any time. Is the truth.
It does seem that is the truth.
It is. That is the truth.
People are oftentimes in movies who have no experience in doing so.
course.
That's kind of the new thing is they don't want to put anyone in a movie who's ever like acted before.
Yeah.
They like to be like, this is someone who we just got.
Yeah, that's great.
People love that.
And it's
So you should do
it
that.
could be great. And you know what? I'm gonna try it.
I think that's great.
I'm gonna try it.
Where are you going to
Do
start?
you know anyone who does headshots?
Do I know anyone who does headshots? I know a few.
Mhm.
I know a few wonderful headshot
And I'll pay
takers.
whatever.
Oh, yeah, then I know a lot of headshot. If you're willing to pay whatever, that actually opens up in a big way who could take your headshots.
Great.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of look are you going for in the headshot?
As long as I can bring my own paints and maybe paint the background myself, that'd be fine.
I know how you feel about your paints,
Uh-huh.
but I don't think you could do your own backgrounds. Or maybe you can. Maybe.
Well, what if I
maybe
brought them to the studio?
that would be fine.
Well, I'm not gonna paint them there, obviously.
I think if you're giving them $600, they don't care too much.
Oh yeah. Okay, great.
So I think that would be really, really good. But I do want to talk about all your paints. How's everything going?
It's awesome.
Are you make any new colors lately?
Yes.
What color?
I don't think anyone's made this color yet.
Okay.
I'm actually super excited to announce this color.
Okay, but I can't believe we're getting a pod exclusive. What's the
Yeah.
color?
I'm calling the color Lila.
Lila?
Lilac.
That
It's
feels a lot
'cause
like
it's-
lilac.
But it's almost lilac, but it's not.
What makes it not?
It's just a little bit more of a hue
Of what?
of lilac.
You just said
What?
lilac.
No, I didn't. No,
you
I don't
you
think I
just
did.
said lilac.
Lilac. I was just swallowing.
I feel like you're fibbing.
No, I swear. It's a new color. I just
I
made
feel
it.
like you wanted to have something to announce on the pod.
Okay, you're
Because my shirt is lilac,
Okay,
and I
you're
feel
right.
like you saw that and started lying. And that's
Okay.
okay, I love to lie,
It's so
but
hard to come up with a new color.
yeah, I mean, no one's done it for years and years and years.
Really hard. And you know what? I go to my job all day and it's just awful what people are doing with paint these days.
What are people doing with paint?
People are trying to pass off anything as good, solid paint. And it's like,
Is that really something that's going on?
yes, it's awful. It's awful. I go in and I don't like being the authority. I really don't like being, this is bad, this is good, this is bad, this is good, repaint this, strip this off. I don't like doing that. People worked hard on it, worked hard on painting the room or whatever it is. But I have to go in and go, there's so much lead in this paint, nobody can live here.
Oh, they really can't be putting lead in the
They
paint.
really can't be
They
putting
really
lead in the
can't.
paint.
I was about to be like, maybe you're being hard on them, but people really can't be putting lead in the
I
paint.
know.
That's actually true.
It's awful. And I go, why is there asbestos in the paint? Guys,
How are they doing
you're
that?
trying to
Where are
open
they
this up.
obtaining the
you're trying to
obsessed?
open this apartment building up to, to people to live in. There's asbestos in the paint. Ship it all off, start again.
What?
So,
That falls
run to
on
that
you?
all day. I'm a paint tester.
So you have to test it for asbestos and lead?
For everything, every possible
But it's
idea
new
of what it
paint?
can be. They think it is.
Oh God!
But there's so much
So,
paint fakes.
Are
There's
there bad
fakers.
actors adding lead and asbestos to it?
Yes.
Oh God!
Because it makes the paint thinner, it makes it easier to get it up and quicker. So you can get
Explain that to me.
you can paint a room with lead paint quicker than you can regular good natural paint.
Is that true?
Yes.
Oh God! So that's how
And the
everything got
authority.
to be so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, people must
So I
get
go, guys,
really
I
mad
get
at
it.
you.
You want to get in, get out. It's a heat wave. You don't want to be in here all day painting, but it's
You can't be using
well,
lead.
now you're going to be in here all month chipping this paint away, and you got to wear a mask. You got to have safe ventilation, so that you don't get sick. I'm looking out for you guys, but you screwed it up. All these people trying to make a buck quick. God, it's sick. So
They don't. Keep going.
well, no. So I make my own paints, and I try.
Thank God.
And when I
Thank
tell
God.
people, I go ship this all away. By the way, I have a discount for people who are stupid idiots like you for my own paint. You can buy from me right now. It's in the truck.
You have a discount for people who are idiots?
Yeah, because I don't want them. I don't want them. I'm like, enough of this shit. With the lead, the asbestos, the spit. My friends who spit, they spit in their paint. They put up paint. I go, guys, you're my friends.
I'm
but-
just realizing I've never really talked to you about your job.
Yeah.
Because this is really. I thought you just were painting, like, living free painting.
No, well,
I didn't know it was
oh
you
my God,
doing
my whole
all
life is
these
paint.
hard decisions.
My whole life is paint.
Does that follow you home?
Yes, my home is my studio.
Oh, so sorry.
It's a studio apartment, and it's also a paint studio.
Do you bring the asbestos paint in?
God no. I have a
Okay.
shower outdoors. I have an outdoor shower.
You have an outdoor shower where you
Mhm.
test the asbestos?
No, where I get it all off. Because I'm there
Oh,
all day.
you shower
I
when
mask
you leave
up. I
work.
do it's like a beekeeper suit, essentially. And I walk in, test all the paint,
I
and
did
then
not
I go,
know anyone did
enough
this
of this.
job.
Yeah, of course.
You say enough of this.
I say enough of this, guys.
So you don't live with
Come down to
anybody
the truck.
then?
No.
How are things going for you socially? I know you have your friends.
Well, I always have my friends of different thought processes, different sort of instincts than me. And so it's good. It's good.
Different instincts is crazy.
Yeah, because they inspire my art too. I paint, obviously, make my own paint. What do I do?
Yes,
Sit
yeah.
around with it? No, I paint.
How's my custom piece coming
It's great.
that you're
It's
making
great.
for me?
I know you wanted to do a boudoir thing, so I thought, you know what? I'm so honored Tina feels comfortable enough with me to.
Yeah, I was very
Ask me
surprised
about
that I felt comfortable.
Yeah.
I was very surprised. It's very unlike me.
But you were inspired by someone, a mom you knew?
Yeah, telling me
Yeah.
to do. Well, I do feel like women in my life are often like, hey, do it now.
Right.
Because it wasn't a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a beautiful thing to do.
So I'm working on it. It's back burner for me, honestly. I'm just starting with the background.
That's so offensive.
Oh, no.
That's so hurtful. I'm paying you $8,000.
You know how things
I'm
pile
paying
up,
you
though.
$8,000 for the
Me.
painting.
It's on the back burner.
And it's on the back burner?
I want to make sure it's good. I don't want to rush through it.
I guess not.
I make the paints from scratch. And I think about who I'm painting when I do that. So for you, because I know you're into, and I have 3 risings, I know you're into astrology, I'm trying to look for things that are affected by the moon. I go down when the tide is low, and I bring shells and I crush them up, and I make the paints out of shells.
I didn't ask you to do that at all.
But that's my process, so if you don't respect my process, then...
I respect it, but I feel like you're not respecting that. I gave you $8K, and it's not a priority for you?
No, it is a priority. That's why I'm giving it the time that it needs.
Alright. And what are you saying about the tides? Is that a dig?
No, not at all. What are you talking about? No, the moon...
It feels like it's like we're talking about a painting of me naked, and you're talking about the tides. What's that about?
No, so what I was doing was, I'm in my thoughts, thinking, Christina, what does she like? What does she like? And what you like is, the moon, the stars, the sun, how it all
you
affects
don't
us.
know that much about me.
Okay.
Keep going though, but I feel like
No,
I feel like
you might be right. You might be right. Maybe.
I feel like you're putting a lot of this painting into like that. You just kind of know that I do like astrology.
No, but I think to your point, that is
Which
the
what was
reason.
my point?
The reason why it's taking time
Is that it's taking a long time.
is that I'm trying to get to know you a little better.
What do you want to know?
I want to know what you like. What sort of tactile things found in nature are you drawn to?
I really like mud.
Okay, good.
I love mud.
Good. Great. I'm gonna go. To
I
a
like
song.
that more than I like a mud texture much more than like you're talking about crushed up seashells. That sounds hurtful.
Yeah. No,
When I get my painting, I want to lie on top of it.
Oh.
I want it to be soft. I don't want the gritty seashells in it.
No. It's such a long process. It all becomes smooth ass paint.
I need this for my birthday. And it's soon.
Okay.
And it's soon. I wanted to do. You knew at my birthday party I wanted to do it unveiling with a curtain.
I know.
I wanted a 12-foot tall painting of me.
By the way, order the lights, order the frame, order the canvas.
Okay,
all
but
there.
we do need the painting.
The paints. It just takes a long time to make paint from scratch.
$8,000 is a lot of money for me.
And honestly, all of that went to the paint. To making the paint, giving me time to go and get...
So you're only breaking even on this?
Yeah.
You need to
But
make
it's worth
better
it for
business
me.
decisions.
No, but my job is paint testing, and I sell discounted good paint all the time, so I'm fine. The money was to make the paint. I love making paint.
That's beautiful. I don't know. I always thought we saw eye to eye. This is why you shouldn't do business with friends. But I do think it's all going to work out.
Yeah.
I do think it's all going to work
the
out.
painting is going to be great. It's just going to... I'm
gonna
going to
take
try
the
to
time
get it
it's
done
gonna
by your
take.
birthday.
I need it for my birthday. I can't have you trying. I need it for my birthday.
Okay, I'm going to try.
That's a non-negotiable.
Okay, I'm going to try.
If it's not there for my birthday, I'm going to do something
And
bad.
I'm so going to try.
I need
just
a
get distracted.
firmer
I
promise.
just get distracted.
Honestly,
but
I'm kind of
gonna
like annoyed that you agreed to do this today
try.
because I wish you had been working on the painting.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Are you gonna go work on it after this?
Yes, I have to get coffee with a friend, but yes, after that.
No coffee with a friend. I
Okay,
need this for my
I will
birthday.
try.
The
I will
whole
try.
birthday's gonna fall apart if I don't have this.
Okay.
This is all I wanted for 25.
Okay, I will try.
Okay.
Can you try something for me as a friend?
Yes.
So, my friend who I'm getting coffee with, when I told them I have to push back our coffee because I'm on the podcast, they're like, please plug my business. Please plug my business on this podcast. And I said, I will try to get Tina to try. And so if you don't mind reading this, it's a little bit of copy ad for their business. They
I
said,
would love
I've been
to
looking
read
for a voiceover actor to go ahead and give this a good read. So, do you mind?
I don't mind at all.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna skip the coffee because this is enough. This is
Okay.
enough.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. Tired of doing all the work to prepare and plan a Hinge date with someone whose profile you connected with just to find out your date is a nightmare? Well, now you can be certain of the vibe with awfulpeoplemeet.com. Awfulpeoplemeet.com can be used for a variety of reasons. If you made all your previous partners go bald from stress, spare the normies their roots and go to awfulpeoplemeet.com to link up with another total bummer. If you know your first date back after a long-term relationship is gonna suck and you're gonna be bad at talking for a while, go to Awful People Meet and make sure you're not wasting a normal, nice person's time. If you're just plain fascinated by awful people and want to do a little happy hour character study on a Tuesday night, awfulpeoplemeet.com. Awfulpeoplemeet.com. Wait, why don't they just get together so they could stop bothering everyone else? Now they can on awfulpeoplemeet.com. And is there a coolpeoplemeet.com? Yes! It's the front URL for awfulpeoplemeet.com. Because if there's one thing awful people are sure they are, it's cool. I think this is a genius idea.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, good, because I invested in it.
I would love to
I invested
invest
some
in
of
that
the
too.
$8,000 in it, so in a sense, you already did.
I am such a huge fan of awful people when they start dating.
Mm-hmm.
When I know two horrible people who start dating,
Mm-hmm.
every time I say, I hope they get married and have a million kids.
Right.
Because I'm like,
I don't know about the million kids thing, but
maybe the kids will break the cycle.
yeah, maybe, yeah.
It's
every
a point.
other.
If there's no kids, there's no hope.
Skips a generation. Awful.
You know?
Yeah.
So they could break the cycle,
Mm.
especially now on TikTok. There's so much awareness of breaking cycles.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, at least.
try and stay off TikTok because it distracts from my work, and honestly, that's been a big reason why I haven't gotten around to the boudoir painting, because I got back on TikTok.
I knew I should have done a photo shoot.
But it was
I'm
because-
sorry, I don't want to get mad at you, but it's like I'm just upset at myself because I didn't follow my gut. I knew I should have just done a photo shoot.
You know what? I'm trying not to be upset about it. That's fair. That's fair.
Because then that way I would have.
But you're
that-
gonna be so happy with the painting. It's
I hope
just
so.
gonna take time. It just takes time.
Okay.
And years from now, people are gonna be thinking, I wonder if she's scared.
And I was.
Yes.
I was so scared that day.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought the whole idea of posing for a painting is that like it's done pretty soon.
I just took sketches.
Okay.
I just took sketches
All
and I
right.
thought I'll get around to this.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but it is usually done day of. In terms of that.
Okay. I
I
think I made a
didn't have
bad
the
call.
paints
I
yet.
think I made a bad call.
I had about this much paint. I need like gallons of paint at the time. You know what I mean?
Okay. You know what? This is a learning lesson for me.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be you, but I gotta do me and make a better choice in the future.
Yeah.
Don't say yeah. Fight.
No, I'm just
Fight
trying to
for-
get all the fault off of me. I go, yeah, you're right. Yeah, this is your fault. I just don't have it. I just don't have the paints.
You are a paint creator, no
Yeah.
paint tester.
It takes a while, is what I'm saying. I'm a paint tester by day, paint maker, painter by night.
At this point, I'm
Okay.
gonna give you authorization. Do my painting out of lead. If it's gonna make this go quicker, make it lead paint. I'm not gonna lick it.
I can't bring that into an unveiling party. Everyone's gonna get sick. I can't have you laying
They
on
won't
that.
be able to
I
drink
can't
it.
have my friend Tina laying on a lead paint drawing of herself. No.
Okay.
Sorry, I have morals.
I do too. I just really wanted this paint
It's not worth it.
done. Okay.
But I'm gonna go right now and start working on it.
Okay. Everyone follow everyone on Instagram.
Oh yeah. And get our email. Get
our email, family
email list,
friends.
and my email list.
Which is yours.
Thepaintmaker.com. Just go to thepaintmaker.com.
And see what is there.
I have reviews of famous paintings. Most of them is, are they scared? Then I have pictures of all the colors that I'm pretty sure I invented. Lila. Patoon.
No,
Days.
that's nothing. That's what you're saying is.
But anyway, you can go there and buy my discounted paint. And please, guys, stop painting with lead and asbestos and spit and all this.
If there's there's one thing you can take from this podcast,
Bad stuff, guys.
stop doing that.
Bad
But
stuff.
You can do it for my quick though. Okay. Bye, guys.
Family Friends is a podcast created by Rooster Monahan and Tina Vlamis. Produced by Rooster Monahan, Tina Vlamis, and Alexi Leach. Edited by Rooster Monahan. Thanks for listening. See you at the next one.